Hello, welcome to the go.
Unpredictable.
No,
No, unplanned.
are we dumb?
Unprepared. Unplanned. No, it's unplanned,
No, you're kidding, right?
unprepared.
You're kidding. You're kidding.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, really.
Hey,
What?
actually, can we stop? I have to go to the bathroom. Sorry. My
No.
stomach's not feeling well.
What? Okay, just
All right.
go. We're not gonna stop.
All right,
Okay,
you
just go.
go.
All right.
Okay, go. Go.
Is
Okay.
he
You're back.
joking? Is that? Is this guy? Okay. Oh my gosh. Hey, friends. Uh, man, I'm very sorry. I'm actually embarrassed. I want to begin this podcast. We can hear him open the door. At least mute your microphone. Okay, I'm very embarrassed by this. Like I know, I know the premise of our podcast is to be unpredictable, but this is ridiculous, isn't it? Is it? But okay. This is the exciting thing. This is actually happening right now. Right now, I actually just finished recording a solo episode, and I guess I'm recording another solo episode. Anyway, this guy, we're on episode like 20 or 30. I have no idea, but a lot. We've been doing this for a long time. He doesn't even know the first word of our podcast. Anyway, I'm your host, Jerome, Geringer. That's my name. This is the Unplanned, Unprepared, and Unpredictable podcast. I'm pretty sure the second and third word are correct. Unplanned, Unprepared, and Unpredictable podcast. Somebody accused us of being a parody. A parody of what? I actually commented back, "What is parody?" And then this guy, hey, no, okay, if you're listening to this, I appreciate you. It was a joke. My humor comes off not funny, so I guess you can't really call it humor then. But I was just trying to be funny. I do know what a parody is. I took many English classes in college. But anyway, I thank you for your comment. I appreciate it. I thank you for the explanation too. This person on our Instagram, he gave us a very, very good explanation, and I appreciated it. But this is not parody. This is genuine, and this is actually happening. Well, wait, what does that mean? I actually need to think about that. What does it mean that he thinks our real podcast is a parody? Anyways, this is the unplanned, unprepared, and unpredictable podcast, where your hosts are not prepared and we don't plan anything, and everything is unpredictable. I couldn't have predicted this at all. I'm your host again, Jerome, and my co-host. My co-host told me to get on. He told me I asked him. I texted him, "Hey, what time do you want to do the podcast today?" And he texted me, "Let's do it in 3 minutes." So what did this guy eat that his body is rejecting immediately, and it was unforeseeable? You know what? Let's spend a little bit of time thinking about what he could have. I know he's lactose, so I don't want to give too much away about my co-host, but I do know he has an allergy to dairy. So, pizza? Maybe he had a pizza tonight and he forgot to take his. We can hear the door. I wish he muted his microphone, but we hear the bathroom door. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe he had a pizza or what? A macaroni and cheese, maybe.
What?
Spicy foods can sometimes give you that kind of emergency reaction. I had to apologize to our listeners for the past 4 minutes.
Yeah,
And
that's fine.
no, listen, I told them that you texted me to be on in 3 minutes, and I got on, and then you got off immediately.
Hey, if that's not unpredictable, I don't know what is.
No, I know.
Who could have predicted that? I'm just living up to the name of the
No,
podcast.
but like we have certain standards we should uphold. You lowered the bar today.
No, the standard is to be unpredictable in new and fresh ways. Definitely new and fresh.
Kind of gross.
New.
That was really fast. Did you wash your hands? Uh-huh. Hello?
Yeah, did your internet cut out?
Oh, no. Mine is fine. Mine.
Oh.
Yeah, why? Did
No,
you wash your hands?
Yeah.
All right. Hey. So actually, yeah. So it doesn't make sense that you were like, "Hey, be ready in 3 minutes," but you couldn't foresee your bathroom emergency. So I told them like, let's think about it. What could he have possibly eaten that made his body reject it? Almost immediately. And my guess was
Uh-huh.
because you are lactose. I'm sorry, I gave that away. That you have
Yeah.
a lactose intolerance issue. Maybe that was the reason for your bathroom emergency. Am I right?
Nope. Nope.
Wait, then why did you? How did you? What? So what did you eat? Why is your body
It was.
rejecting?
I think it was a Korean barbecue.
Oh,
Um.
greasy,
Yeah.
meat. Yeah, that
But
does
you
it does that to me
you
too.
want to hear something crazy?
No, but okay,
Um.
sure. I don't know. I'm kind of scared, but okay, go ahead.
Dude.
Oh,
So wait.
all
Hold
right.
on. Hold on.
What?
This actually, I just googled something. It says somewhere between 70 to 100% of Asian Americans, or just Asians, are lactose intolerant.
All right.
So I mean, yeah.
I wonder why that is. It's because historically Asian people probably aren't used to drinking milk, but white
I
people,
actually heard
have always had cows. What?
I heard that humans like aren't actually supposed to drink milk into adulthood. Like the human body is able to digest lactose when they're young because breast milk, but it kind of like slowly stops producing the enzyme that can break down lactose as you get older because evolutionarily you didn't need milk into adulthood.
Mm, seems. I mean, that could be easily one of the things that you have heard and are absolutely incorrect. But it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
That's
Uh,
that's true for every single thing we say on this podcast.
oh, it could be true,
It could be true, it could be totally false.
right?
There's there's nobody's fact checking us. And in fact, a lot of people comment saying like, "Oh, you guys are dumb."
Hey,
Doesn't
whoa,
make sense.
and not a lot. Well, I don't know where you see those comments, but we have been blowing up lately. Hold on, give me a second. I
Yeah.
talked about it in my solo episode. I think my solo episode probably won't go out this week. Maybe the next time we're off.
Mhm.
But let me look at my Instagram. Like we've had two new, so we're up to 8. I don't know how many we had before, but we have 8 followers
Mhm.
on Instagram now, which I think we had 4. But anyway, we have 8. Like recently, we had 2 follows and several likes. Like so many likes.
Yeah,
13
we have
hours ago, a like.
comment.
16 hours, a like. A comment 3 days ago. 3 days ago, a follow. 3 days ago, a follow. 4 days ago, a like. 4 days ago, a like. 1 week ago, a like. Another week. Anyway, just in the past week. Past week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7 likes and 3 follows. Hey, you know what? You always underestimated us, but I hope you start estimating us because,
Me?
yeah,
Bro, I'm the
absolutely.
one releasing all these clips that the people are
Um,
liking.
let's be for real. It's the AI, but no, listen. No, you have worked and put in effort, but you never believed
Like
we would make it this far.
significantly more than you.
Significantly more effort? No, I mean like, yes,
Who
yes, yeah,
who
okay.
puts the image on top of the
Huh?
video?
I don't know. Is that a lot of work? I don't even. I
I
don't even
didn't
know.
even know.
I have no idea. You know what?
Yeah.
When you don't upload, I have no idea how to do it. So, hey, but is that
Yeah.
significantly more though? I record it, and
You press it record. Do you want me to take that
no,
burden off
listen,
you?
listen,
Because
listen, listen.
even so that this I think this says everything you need to know,
Why?
right? Even if you're not there, I can do a full episode, release
Whoa.
it, and do all the clips
Hey,
with it.
hey.
Uh-huh.
Look, I could learn how to do it. I just have no interest to learn it yet right now. Cause I don't need
Yeah.
to. I don't need to. Hey,
No,
if we ever
I'm
break
not, I'm
up,
not I'm not talking about ability. I'm talking about who does the work.
capability. Okay, but who
Yeah.
does the work? Yeah, yeah. To say
Yeah.
significantly more though, I don't know about significant. Like a little bit more. Look,
No,
I.
like
Uh huh.
it's significant because the work that you do, I do as well, and then some. You know what I mean? Like percentage wise.
Yeah, sure, but slightly more, not
Yeah.
significantly more. Like slightly,
No,
slightly
I
more.
would say it's significant.
Hey, okay.
Right?
But okay, so the initial setup, yeah, I agree. I'm sure that took a little while, but now you just upload and press a button, right? That's it.
No, no,
No?
there's
Oh. Oh.
so many things I have to do.
Hey man, I have 2
I
jobs
mean I mean,
and
it's
no
not
children. Anyways.
yeah, I'm not saying
Hey, you know
like
what? What if we break
groundbreaking
up?
work.
What if we get like have a friendship divorce? Who gets the
Uh-huh.
podcast?
Oh, we can
Oh.
take it. I don't want
Oh, what
it.
the see? Okay.
You can have it.
Hey,
Huh?
hey, hey, we
What?
got him. We got him. That's what I wanted you. That's just like who cut the baby in half? What's that story about? Remember?
King
Anyway,
Solomon?
yeah. Oh, was that from the Bible?
Whoa! Wait, hold on.
Anyways,
You know, you know how you're talking about
no,
you have two jobs? Uh-huh.
no. We're
Go
not
ahead.
gonna talk about any of my jobs. But listen. The point
Uh-huh.
is, it's been established that you are Asian and you're Christian, and I'm in my 30s. Very little is known about me.
No, no, but you know, according to that story,
Yeah.
I'm the one because I,
Oh, willing to give it up?
ra- yeah, rather than split it
No, no,
up
no, no,
and
no.
like
Listen,
break it
yeah.
up, I wanted to give you the whole thing. So
But it's because you didn't want it. That
no,
that story is really
no,
different. If both parents are like, I don't want this baby.
no.
Okay. All right. Sure. Hey, but anyway, hey. I thanked them on my solo episode, but that's not gonna go up for a little while. If
hmm
you like, listen to, even hate on our podcast, I appreciate you, and I always believed in us. Like, hey,
Yeah.
look, we're it's the momentum is slowly. It's what episode are we on?
This will be 26, I think.
God dang, that's a lot of content. And then every episode, like,
Oh, sorry, 24.
but
This will be
like, how
24.
many clips per episode do you think come out? Like five, eight?
I release 2 clips per day for like 2 weeks per episode.
Oh,
So
okay.
like
So
14.
14 clips, 14 times 24. Can you do that? What's that, like 300 ish?
Yeah,
More
over
than
300.
300?
Yeah.
There's 300 clips of us, and finally, I don't know what happened this past week because I thought it'd be like the same clip. A lot of people liked my engagement ring story. You're welcome. But
Yeah.
also, a lot of people, I mean, like a lot of different things. They were liking a lot of different random things that we talk about. But
A lot of people were liking my solo episode clips.
I have no idea. You know what? I will listen to your solo episode this week. I will.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
You
will.
don't have to.
No, I want to support you and our podcast baby. But
Mm,
yeah.
mm.
Anyways. I'm tired. I already did this, and I'm.
Yeah.
um,
How does it feel? Because remember, you made me do it back to back. That time I recorded my solo episode.
okay, so I actually take a nasal spray right before I do the podcast, and this nasal spray makes a lot of the mucus in my sinuses come down, and it chokes me
Mm.
up a little bit. I need to do it. I can't do it right before I do an episode. I realize that, but it was exhausting. Like I was coughing and choking and talking nonstop for an hour.
It's not.
It's a lot. And plus I'm talking into an empty void cuz
Yeah.
like I hear nothing, nobody's with me. I actually if I did it for too long, I think I would have a mental breakdown. Like
Dude,
seriously.
you know, we should do a marathon episode where we each record a solo episode, but we don't tell each other how long, and whoever has the longer episode gets a prize. That'll be fun.
I mean, that sounds really interesting and I need to think about it, but I'm not kidding. Like for that hour. Okay. So once I started to so what I did was I went to fmylife.com. You ever heard of fmylife.com?
No.
Okay.
Oh, with like the little stories?
Yeah. So I
Oh,
read the
that's so
stories and
old. That's still around?
it is still around. I don't know how popular it is, but I did read like stories and then comment on those stories. And then, I could do that. But if I had no outside source and I was just pulling it out of my brain,
Mm.
I'm not kidding. Like the first 5 minutes, I was having a mental breakdown because I was talking. Like imagine having a conversation with nobody.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's why solitary is so scary in prisons. Cause like when I would assume being in prison it's scary all the time, but
Yeah.
solitary it's like you're safe, it's quiet, you're by yourself. It's kind of I feel like it would be kind of nice, but every prison movie I've ever seen, they're like, oh, I never want to go back to solitary, which didn't make sense to me until today. Because if you're alone and talking to yourself and alone with your thoughts with no cell phone or anything, yeah, you will go crazy.
Yeah. I don't have to imagine doing that because I did it before you. You know?
Look, why are you trying to one up me?
And no, and also I didn't pull things from the internet
Hey,
to
whose fault is that?
correct things. I'm just saying.
Okay.
My version of it seemed
Oh,
way
okay.
more challenging.
See, that's why I'm so excited to hear your episode because yeah, I really I will try to look into this black void of my soul. And like on the
Mm.
screen, my recording software, it's just a blank black screen. So I will try to stare into this black void and just pull stuff out of my soul and put in a podcast for an hour. But I'm terrified of actually what will come out.
You know, that would be so fun to like experience and listen to. Like you having a some sort of emotional breakdown. Like that would be really unpredictable,
But I
right?
might not recover. There's a risk.
Really? Why wouldn't you be able to? You don't think you'll be able to recover
It
from
depends
that?
on how unstable it gets.
Like how bad possibly could it get?
I could turn into
Um,
the Joker. Huh? What the heck? Why are you laughing? Huh? I'm being serious. You know what? Like if I was
I don't know.
you know what's crazy too? Okay. This is a very unhealthy thing I do, but like I actually do a lot of things all day long.
Hmm.
And but I always have my phone on
Yeah.
YouTube or Netflix, and it's never
Mm,
quiet. So if I had to sit and just really be quiet and not have any distractions and just kind of process everything that comes out of me, I don't know.
yeah. I think that would be fun. That would be, as a listener, it would be very intriguing to say the least.
Hey, do you ever feel like a caged animal?
No.
Oh, like like never?
Like what? Elaborate.
Elaborate. Like I often feel like a caged animal because I do have some crazy thoughts and I have to be like, whoa, that's crazy.
Like what type of thought?
Like one example, I'm a gun owner, and I
Hmm.
actually am pro guns, but I'm also pro gun laws. I think we should have more laws and regulations. Because, for example, like we've talked about it, but I still think it's crazy. If I privately sell my gun, I don't have to do a background check in many Republican states, which is insane. Like you could just give your gun away, and that's why there's so many illegal guns. Well, I mean, one of the ways, but I think about look. mm,
You think about shooting people?
Well, and myself and people, yeah, yeah, I do.
Huh.
I'm sure that's normal, right? It has to be normal.
Uh, I've never thought about shooting myself.
All right, we're not gonna talk about me anymore. Hey, but I won't because I have to. Yeah. Anyway, I see
So
it.
what's the motivation for that though? Like
Well,
why?
what? One,
Uh-huh.
one myself, not to kill myself. Well, but I mean, like sometimes I get really stressed out, and that is a thought that crosses my mind because it's available, right? It's very nearby and available. So I can't fall into a mentally unhealthy state because of my access to something very dangerous. Which again, like that is another reason for good gun control laws because I mean,
Sounds
like
like sounds like someone should come and take your guns
no,
away.
no, 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 no. Oh, it's too late. We already voted in President Trump. It's yeah. Should have
You know,
voted
but
for
so I guess this is part of like mental wellness that I don't really understand. But like, why do you think there's a temptation to, well, I don't know, like off yourself
Okay,
when
no.
there's
Okay. So I don't have the urge isn't very strong. Like if let's say if it crosses over 50%, whatever that could be, like when I'm leaning towards actually doing it, then I would be concerned. But I'm never anywhere over 50%. It's always like 10%. Like the thought just crosses my mind. Like you know what? Man, today's like a really frustrating, annoying, and terrible day. And then if somebody like ticks me off on one of those days, yeah, I
Mm.
do want to at least shoot towards them, you know?
Okay, no, yeah, no, I think that's normal.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
good. But I
yeah,
don't
that's
because I'm a
uh-huh.
caged animal, and I don't want to ruin my life because I know that'll ruin my life. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I would like either have to turn myself in or become the Joker. Like those are the only two options, you know? But and also oh, I just want my life to end because it's such a terrible, frustrating day. And oh, the probably one of the best ways to do it is this thing that I have access to right behind me. But it
Mm.
crosses my mind, but it's never like an actual option that I consider. But So I mean, like a lot of things cross my mind. Like almost everything crosses my mind. Every possible scenario.
Interesting.
What are we
Yeah,
talking about?
that's you wanting to kill yourself?
No, 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 no. I
No.
I don't want to. I've thought about it, but I don't like if so again, um you can't entertain all of these feelings. I think that's how pedophiles are born. You just sort of
Mm,
like pay attention to some feelings that you may be having in a very inappropriate direction, and a smart adult would be like, "No, don't think about that. You're weird. That's crazy, right?"
mm.
Cousins, that's how cousins, cousin daters. Anyways.
Dang, why such specific examples? Huh?
No, I don't even know my cousins, but I'm just saying I feel like that's how it happens, right? Oh, look, we're lonely. We're in the middle of this farm, miles away from other people. My cousin, she's just my cousin, you know. Oh, my cousin's
Huh.
kind of cute, and then it grows into something crazy, and then boom, cousin
Yeah,
dater.
interesting. Yeah, man, what a
What a
what
beginning.
a serious beginning. Yeah, it's huh.
Mental
So
health. There's something
I
about
was
mental
I
health
was
that was good.
let's want to shift into physical health.
Give me a second. No, hold on.
I've been
I was gonna say something.
okay. Go ahead.
I don't know. Okay, physical health. Sure, go ahead.
No. You go. You go.
No,
I
there
want
was
to hear.
something I wanted to talk about. Something about being a caged animal, but
Okay. Yeah. Well, so wait, like you feel like you're restrained from behaving a certain way,
wait, I'm
like
confused.
and
Don't all productive members of society feel that way? Is it just me?
I maybe I don't understand what the terminology is, like what it actually means to feel like a caged animal. Like I don't feel like I'm inside of a thing that I want to break out of, and
Like you have
that's
to
the
control yourself within a specific boundary. Otherwise, you become a crazy person. Am I?
yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah? Oh, thank
but
God. Thank God.
that's not like
Huh?
it doesn't feel like a strain or anything like that
Oh, like
to
Breaking
have.
Bad. You know, like Breaking Bad. You have to not break bad, because once you break bad, maybe like things could become really bad. That again, like there's a fine line between regular people and jokers, I think.
Mm, hmm,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
You just have to cross one line, and then once you cross one line a couple too many times, boom, sociopath, criminal, joker.
yeah, yeah. But still, again, I I have never had a urge to like like I guess the only times that it might come into the realm of what you're talking about is like when I'm driving and I'm like, oh man, I wish I could just ram
Ram
my
your
car.
car? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a glimpse of
Is
it.
that what you're
Yes.
talking
Yeah,
about? Okay,
that's a taste. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 But that's like so far in like so few and far in between.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
I don't
Huh?
believe you. I don't
Yeah.
believe
Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too.
you.
Anyways, hey, physical
Yeah.
health. What you mean? Physical. I play pickleball.
I know I've been sick for like the last 2 weeks. Dude,
Oh.
this flu that's going around this season, it's no joke.
I had one person I know, and he
Mm,
had like one thing, and he was out for like 2 weeks. He almost died. Then he got
mm.
another thing, and he went back to the emergency room. Like he was sick for like 3 4 weeks, and both
No,
cases, like he was like on the brink of emergency room, kind of needing attention.
mm.
And that was this year. Like yeah, a lot of people got some kind of crazy flu this year.
Yeah, I hear influenza A, which is the thing that's going around.
Swine flu? That's not a thing. Is that a thing? Is that the thing? What's
No, I
the
think this is
thing?
just right now. I think it's just regular flu that's kind
Okay.
of kicking everyone's butt right now. So everyone, please wash your hands.
Mm.
Be safe out there.
I think I was sick. Like I felt sick, but the symptoms weren't very bad.
Oh,
And you know what? I think it's because I've been pretty sick my entire life, and now my immune system is pretty like not like a I've been in hospitals, but I used to get sick a lot. Like I was a really like scrawny kid, and I did spend a little time in the hospital when I was younger for like a week because of an infection. Like, and the doctors were like, "This kid is way too I don't know if it was like 24 or 48 pounds, but like I was in elementary school and I was like tiny. Like I'm
Uh,
surprised child services didn't take me away. But anyway,
dang.
but
Dang.
now my immune system, I think I had the flu, but I felt fine. Like I felt not great, but you think that's possible?
No, yeah, I think so. But it's weird. Like I hear both ways. Like, sorry. I hear people who have strong immune systems get sicker, like in like shorter intensity
Mm,
because their body's immune system is so strong at reacting to things that it makes you much sicker, but then you get over things faster.
mm,
So I don't know, like, if any of that is real. I don't know what's real. I don't know what's fake.
that's
So
true. It's very, yeah, it is very unpredictable,
yeah,
just like our
dude, you wanna
podcast.
hear something kind of crazy?
Sure.
So, with President Trump doing all the like deportation stuff.
Nope, I have no idea.
Yeah, he's doing a bunch of
So
like deportation
he's
stuff.
like officially, people are leaving our country.
Yeah, so they're like capturing a lot of people and like all this stuff. So, um, there's a like the White House does like a press briefing, and this like like on all the channels and on YouTube and stuff.
Mm,
And someone I know was watching one of those,
mm.
and he goes, "Wait a minute!" And the press secretary, was talking about all the foreign nationals that they caught that had um like a criminal history, and that they're like they've detained, and they're about to like send back to their actually I don't know, but all they said is they've detained these people. And it was somebody that we like not really know, but like we've kind of crossed paths with before. And they were like, oh, this person accused of having like child pornography. All right. So like
Huh?
what a crazy way of finding out about somebody's like
Like
criminal. Uh,
how many like how far of a relationship? Like how many? What's that called? You know?
Degrees of
Yeah,
separation.
yeah, yeah. That thing.
No,
Like
like
how?
I've like interacted with this person.
So you met this person in real life?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
man or woman?
Man.
Man, and about how old?
I actually don't know.
But older
Well, I,
than you?
I mean,
About your age?
maybe like 10 years removed from my age either way. And like I wouldn't be able to say.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. But I mean they're not like super old or like anything like that. Yeah.
That's so. And they were illegal immigrant and had child pornography on their. Ah.
So they were convicted of it a while ago, and
Oh.
they like just now kind of came back to him and said, because of this criminal past, we're gonna do something.
What's their ethnicity?
Korean.
So this guy's going back to Korea as a what's that called? Sexual predator? What's that called? When you have a
Yeah, yeah, sexual predator, I guess. I guess that's the
what's
term,
that
right?
called? What's
But
that called when you got to get registered?
sex offender.
Sex offender. Oh, dang, that's crazy.
But I don't know what is happening to this person or not.
Mm.
But it's the crazy thing is that this was like released on like national TV. And I guess they did blur his face out, but like anyone who knows this person will immediately be able to say, "Oh, this is that person."
So how was this reported? So they put up a picture and said this person is blah blah blah. This person's going back to wherever. We're trying to
Yeah.
deport this person, and this is why their criminal record.
Yeah, and they had like 4 or 5 examples of people they've
Oh,
detained.
so randomly out of the thousands they're trying to detain and deport, one of the four
Yeah.
examples was this guy
Yeah.
from where? Like, did he live? Did he live near you?
Yeah, in this area.
That's
But
such
then
a random thing. Yeah.
and it's like the crazier part is the Korean news outlets, like, because obviously it's like again like on national news in America, right? So the Korean news outlets get it, and they're able to identify who it is, and so they're like posting about it in Korea, and like Koreans are like, "Oh, we don't want people like that back in Korea." Like, so like this guy's like his life is like ruined. Like there's nowhere he can really go without wearing this, you know, wearing his crime on his
Okay, okay,
sleeves.
okay, okay. It being such a random like example of it, and it's a pretty bad extreme one.
Mm,
I'm gonna infer that a lot of the people they're trying to form the narrative, right? Oh, we're trying to detain, like collect people who are illegally here, but only the really bad ones. But like like I assume a lot of people they're trying to detain are most people. Let's say they try to like if they have 10,000 people detained, I'm gonna guess like 8,000 at least are regular citizens just working, have regular lives, and have no criminal record, other than that they're
but
here illegally.
that I'm not sure about
Mm.
because, and I mean, obviously they could lie about it, so
Yeah,
I don't know, but the thing that they keep saying is, right, like right now we're only targeting people with like serious criminal like history.
you think we're living in a like uh, those really bad things that happen in history by governments? You think we're living
Mhm.
in a time where the signs are so obvious to people who've lived through it before? You know what I'm saying? Like, are these red flags of a government taking too much power and control, or
Yeah,
creating,
maybe,
like a really bad thing against like nationalism?
maybe. I mean,
Okay,
like I no, because like the thing is, for me, I don't really have an opinion either way. Like I could be, I don't think open borders is the answer.
sure.
I also don't think indiscriminate, like nobody can come policy. I don't think that's the answer either. And both sides claim to be kind of in the middle somewhere,
Hmm.
and their method is the only humane way. I see pros and cons of both, so it's like hard for me to really know what's true or not. All I know is what I've heard and what people have claimed, and like the whole thing about that press conference was them proving like, see, we're only deporting people who have these types of criminal history. So like I have no, like I don't have any proof that that's the case, but I also don't have any proof that that's not the case. So who knows what's really happening?
That's right, right. Like, so it's hard to prove for average citizens like us to actually figure out and know and prove what is actually happening, but also quality control. Even if the intention of the highest government office is, oh,
Mm.
this is our like what's it called? This is what we want to do. Like, this is our what's that word that means like this is our command, but in a government way. This is our
Our directive,
directive. I don't know, something like that. But anyway, like say
policy.
that's their plan. Oh, we're trying to detain a lot of illegal immigrants, but only the really quote unquote bad ones.
Mhm.
Even if that is what they've told everybody to do, we know quality control is almost impossible because at lower like state and local government levels, who knows what they're actually doing, and there is almost no oversight because it's like, oh, like if one a person in charge of the police there, they're like, just just go, everybody's illegal, go get them. Then and if there's not a lot of accountability, really bad things could easily happen, and I think that's quite possible.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
but I think it's possible the other way around too, though, right?
that things go
Like,
well.
no, like even if you like, so like, if you're for like more open borders,
Hmm.
like people can say, no, we're only allowing people in who have like good intentions and don't want to like cause trouble. Like then you have to assume that, okay, then amongst the hundreds of thousands of people that we're letting in, there must be some in there that are causing havoc, right? So it's like it's almost like pick your poison. Like yeah, you're not gonna ever do anything perfect, but like which which thing is more important to you? Like, which thing is the more important, pertinent thing that you want to support? So, yeah, they things could, yeah, a lot of innocent people could be getting deported, but I mean, I guess the argument from the right is if you're an illegal immigrant, that's a crime in and of itself. So no deportation of a illegal immigrant is bad.
I I see a lot of those comments of really angry. You know what I hate to see online more than anything else?
Mm,
You maggots or you like Democrats. I don't know. Some kind of really negative, derogatory term for a political party side. Like that's so silly. Like
mm,
these are grown-ups who talk like that, and I'm sure they have. I don't know. I assume they're somewhat productive members of society.
mm,
They do all these office jobs, or they fix our things, or they provide all these goods and services. But on the inside, they're harboring such deep and like toxic and terrifying anger. So I'm gonna give those people who, okay, so it sounds kind of weird because I can't stand people like that. Like I get, it makes me really really upset because like they have this uncontrollable, untemperable, because they're like blindly angry, almost like they're unreasonable and they won't listen to anybody else other than, "Oh, I know I'm right and I'm gonna be angry because I feel like I'm right." But I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt because I think part of it is because our country right now, like the economy is just terrible, and it's not just in America, but all over the place. Like people who before could, the American dream of owning a home and being having some kind of a comfortable living was more accessible. Now it's crazy, right?
mm.
So I think that anger has been exacerbated recently, like fueled recently. But that I think I what I hate most about it is that these people can't understand the privilege that they've been given, that just isn't available to other people right now, especially minorities. Like
Mm.
all these white people who are like, "This is our country. Illegal immigrants should get out of here." I mean, like historically, of course, right? Of course, all of us came from another country, and you're just lucky enough that you did it a few hundred years before other people. And like we all love and are passionate about America being, I would say, economically and opportunity wise, America is the greatest country in the world. But man, there's just no compassion or empathy, and a lot of like an unawareness or a deliberate, like not acknowledging the privileges that you've been given because you didn't earn it. Most people who are citizens, let's be honest, you didn't earn it. You were just here like hundreds of years ago, you know. And it's
So
yeah.
anecdotally, I have a lot of coworkers that are here legally,
Mm-hmm.
but like through like visa expiration and stuff like that, they're having to like leave the country.
Yeah.
So there are a few of those
Mm-hmm.
situations, and like it's kind of a joke, but also half serious thing that we say is, "Hey, just don't leave and try to seek asylum." Like, and then like
uh,
go to like somewhere like New York, and they'll like pay you, like they'll put you
you
up
think that's
in.
all true? Like they're really like being taken care of so well in these places?
They're it's documentedly true. Like in also like in New York for sure. There are, I think they gave out debit cards loaded with like $1,000 a month per person.
Did you say a month?
Yeah.
Like how is that being funded? Where is the money coming from? And
So I
why?
think the
What's the incentive
so
for
I
the
think the
government?
budget is actually coming from FEMA. I think during the Biden administration, they talked about it in one of the press conferences where there is a line item in like FEMA's budget for taking care of asylum seekers. And I don't know, like I guess the the original intent is like we want to be a country that provides asylum for people who actually need it, right? So,
Mhm.
like, I understand why it's there, but I think it's like once people found out that it was like not too difficult to get.
No, okay, so that's an example of like I don't even want to say good intention because it just I think politicians just do things because they think the voters want it a certain way. And I did see something like that, like somewhere. So I don't know. It's just I get all of my news from like Twitter, but something like they got $1,000 to $4,000. This is just from my memory, right? And
Mhm.
it was only, but obviously that can't be available to thousands of people. It was only for like a couple hundred people to relocate to go somewhere else. But like, what's the goal? Just to get them out of your city? Because you're not investing for these people to become like productive members of our society, like to go get a job and be self-sustainable. What's the goal of giving them this money every month?
So I think that there's two things, right? So there's two possibilities. The first possibility is like for the like out of the goodness of our heart, right? Like we want to take care of people who need help, right?
Sure, okay, maybe.
But the cynical answer could be the more people you bring into a place and the more um like help you give them associated with your political party, and you also like make it easier for them to vote, you know, one could make the argument that you could be getting a lot of like political
See,
votes.
I don't get how non-citizens are able to vote. Like people with green cards can't even vote.
Well, if you don't need voter ID, then you can kind of just go in and select whatever name you want, right?
I don't know because I had to register for to vote in my state. I mean, I do live in a Republican state, but
Yeah.
I registered like too late and they're like you can't vote, and I was like okay, and I left. Like
Yeah.
I can't imagine it's like oh yeah I just want to sign up today. Here's my name. Here's a fake social security number, and I'm gonna vote.
So how would they have known that you couldn't vote?
That I could. They looked it up.
They looked up what your name?
Yeah, yeah.
How did they know what name to look up?
My ID.
Right. So that's the whole debate about like requiring voter ID,
No,
right?
but you should at least have a name and a social security number that you can look up. These people
But
have neither of those
if you don't,
things.
oh, I mean, well, you can make something up, right?
Like get a fake social security number.
Yeah, or fake name,
No, but
whatever you want.
that's illegal. Like the government isn't providing these real social security numbers that are not being used. You know?
So that's like the argument. Like, how do you enforce it if you're requiring ID? Sure, it's illegal, but you know, it's you're able
I
to use.
don't see a path for people without like for non-citizens. Like that doesn't seem like a feasible path to voting. Like say you give like who's gonna give them all of these real unused social security numbers?
No, so I think what you're assuming is there's a lot of scrutiny to make sure that one vote is assigned to one
One
person's name.
person? Okay,
Because
so
none of it is like electronic. Everything is done on like paper and stuff. You know, like that's why there's like people still like on election day. Like
counting
we didn't
paper
know the results until like 2, 3 a.m. because people are like counting by hand and
in
like
some places or all places.
I think all places. I think by law you have to. It can't be electronic. Isn't that why they do it that way?
I don't get it. So the voter machines have to print it. They print our results on paper.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
They
well
print
that's
it out
that's the ststupidest
on
thing in the
ballot.
world. But okay, that's
Yeah.
ridiculous. But anyway, I mean, sure. I think that doesn't seem like a voter ID issue. That just seems like a yeah, I mean, it doesn't make any sense for us to not be our votes be linked to some kind of database with our social security number.
Right,
Um,
and but you can't really enforce that unless you have something that identifies who you are.
no, I mean, there should be a database. Like, oh, this. I mean, okay. Again, if somebody takes my name and my social security number and goes to vote somewhere, And then
Yeah.
one, like, how do you're saying all these, so an illegal immigrant has to go get
No,
that
but
information
well,
somehow.
first, I don't think you need your social security number to vote. All you need is your name. Like, when you go into the voting line, they don't ask you for your social security number.
They okay, I don't know. I don't remember. So they should ask for that kind of important number, right? It shouldn't be just, oh yeah, this is my name. I live, in this random
Yeah,
address. That would be, I mean, that's stupid. That's just stupid, right?
yeah, yeah, and that's I
Anyways,
think
if that's
that's the
how it
argument.
works in some places and that's an incentive for these people, yeah, it's psychotic.
Allegedly, right?
Allegedly, I need all that psychotic. My point was one. No, I don't want the government to be wasting any of our money because we have actual issues affecting so many people in our country. Like that's just so silly. Giving just 100 people in New York $1,000 a month. What's that?
Mhm.
$100,000 a month? And
Dude, have you
there's
been
hmm,
sorry, but on that topic, have you been reading about, like, the stuff, Elon Musk is finding out about government spending?
like the inefficiencies in government.
So there's, like, USAID, USAID is a I guess it's an organization that sends money and gives aid to, like, international like, to other countries,
Mm-hmm.
but some of the things they're spending money on has been, like, really crazy.
No, I believe that. Like just
Mm,
random stuff that nobody really knows what they're doing. It's just being spent. I that's a lot of trust to put into one person. And I don't know why something like that didn't exist before. Or it just seems like common sense, right? Anybody who opens up the budget is like, okay, $3 billion for, shoelaces? Guys, are we serious?
yeah,
I don't know why no. Okay, so everybody, they're all criminals. Politicians in the government. I I have to believe that they're just all lining their own pockets with our tax money.
yeah,
It has to be
I
tons of
think so.
money laundering. Okay, sure. So that's a lot of trust to put in Elon Musk, and I don't really trust him that much because who knows what he actually wants to do inside our government. But if he wants to make it more efficient, I'm totally down for that.
Mm,
And like the thing with the asylum seekers in New York, I hope there's a greater plan than, you know what, let's just put this band-aid on this situation and just get them out of our city. Let's spend $100,000 a month on these 115 people and just not deal with it right now. Like I would want the government to have long-term solutions that are cost effective and efficient. Is that too much to ask? No,
mm.
I don't
No,
think
I
so.
I think the good example of that was Springfield, Ohio.
Mm,
They had, like, an aging population, and they had, like, a factory that they were about to shut down because they didn't have enough people working, but they brought in, like, 50,000 Haitians, and they were able to take on those jobs, and, like, they were able to save the factory. Like, there are good ways of, like, doing, ways that make sense, right?
mm-hmm.
Like, this is, like, nobody else in the country will, like, do these jobs,
For this
like,
pay.
we for the well, yeah, I don't know what the pay situation was, but it's like, no one in this area can do this job. So, like, we obviously can't, like, start having babies now and then wait, 18 years for them to get older.
Hmm.
Um, so, like, that's the obvious kind of good use of immigration, because it's like a win-win, right? People
Mm-hmm.
looking for jobs, and getting a access to workforce, kind of, like, immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that good example of it, but I don't think that's what's happening in a lot of these kind of big name cities where, immigration is kind of getting out of control.
Anyways, hey, so on fmylife.com,
Uh,
this dad was like, my son and daughter, who are teenagers, were exploring each other's bodies. They were step siblings, but still, isn't that
mm.
crazy?
See, I think that's
Huh?
like it's crazy for sure, but, like, like, if it's a situation where it's like, the dad and the mom got married, and the the two teenagers
No,
are
grew up together since they were 5, apparently.
oh, okay. Yeah, that is a little bit. Yeah.
Hey, okay. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, so at the bottom of every post, it's like, yes, we agree your life is effed, or
Uh,
you deserved it. What
uh.
would you vote for? You deserved it, or yeah, that's just a effed up problem. Sorry.
Like I think neither.
Neither.
Like because that's like something a mixed family like needs to kind of deal with, right? It doesn't sound like that uncommon. Like I feel like stuff like that. Like I I remember reading a statistic. This was several years ago, so I don't know if this is still the case, but there was like a crazy rise in like step family fetishes. So like on like pornography sites, the search terms were related to like step brother, step sister, even
Oh,
like step mom
you
and
think
stuff like that.
it's because like they had that information is around and they like maybe people wouldn't have thought about it until it became a thing.
I think
It's always
the
been a thing.
rise of mixed families
Oh,
has kind of opened up this Pandora's box of taboo that, and it's just, mixed families are gonna have to like deal with it and have to kind of, you know,
I
talk to their kids about stuff like
I
that.
wonder if like say like I had a step sibling since I was like 5. I can barely I don't have a lot of memories from first grade or below,
Mm.
but like cuz I think my sisters are ugly. Like I think I couldn't be any less attracted to either of my sisters, but is that because we share genetics or is it because I grew up with them? Like or is it cuz they're ugly? Like what? People say
Hmm.
my sisters are cute.
Hmm.
Like so what do you think is it's a nature part or a nurture part that you're like repulsed by your sibling, you know?
Have you seen the movie Old Boy?
um the one where they trick the guy into
Sleeping with his daughter because he exposed that sister.
but it's sure it's a movie though, but yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder how rampant actual incest, like, or how prevalent actual incest.
All
I
right.
ask that.
Uh-huh.
I ask that because, like, if it's like 0.001% of the time that happens, then I think it is a nature
All
thing.
right,
Like,
you Google it because I don't want to put that in my
no,
computer.
I don't want to Google that.
Just Google it.
No, no,
How
no,
common is incest? Just Google it.
no, no.
Okay.
You do it.
I I
You do
I
it,
I
baby.
I won't put that on my computer or my phone. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say I'm gonna assume highest. Okay.
No, but okay,
Uh
but
uh-huh.
like, so yeah, that's with that aside, like, even if you're like, let's think about this, right? Like, even if you've grown up with a step sibling, like, when you're like a teenager and hormones are like going wild and, like going through puberty and all that, like, if there's somebody in the house that you're not like related to by blood that's around your age, like, I can't, like, I would think that that's way more common than we think it is, right? Because even if you did, like, do you, like, if let's say you have a friend that you grew up with since you were 5, like, does that automatically disqualify you from, like, being attracted to that friend?
I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't have any friends from that young, but it's different when you're living with that person. And what if
Mm.
you were never told you were step siblings? Like does that affect it? You know?
Hmm, that's interesting.
Like maybe you just grow up kind of like I think certain things you just kind of grow up knowing like that you should grow up like anyway, like especially sexual things. Some
Yeah.
people just naturally their brain understands and puts up those walls or whatever it is. And then some people become sex offenders and pedophiles, But but yeah. I
Yeah, I don't know, but that's a as a dad, what a sucky situation.
That you're yeah, what do you even yeah. I
You
think
know, you know the solution to that situation for that dad though,
what?
like really quick and easy one is just get divorced from his wife,
What?
and the kids just become like strangers. They're not siblings anymore. Right?
All right. I mean, I think you could just be like, "Hey guys, can you stop cuz that's gross."
Yeah, no, that, but they're marred with the knowledge forever that, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did something like that with my sibling.
Okay, so the post was from 2019. Like, I wish you could respond to these posts and get some more information. I wish it was like Reddit. Like, I wonder
Hmm.
where those kids are today. Are they married? Are they
Huh.
did she get pregnant? Did they think that time was gross? I have so
Huh.
many questions.
Yeah.
Hey, you
That's
know what?
weird.
If our listeners, if you're dating your step sibling, let us know.
Dang.
Tell us what your life is like. I'm sure there are many cases of that.
Of
Like,
people who end up dating their step
yeah,
sibling.
like who
Huh.
married their step sibling.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are. Yeah, there are. I think marrying and dating your biological sibling, almost none, like less than 1%. But
Hmm.
step sibling, maybe like 10%, 5%, five
Huh.
percent of I don't know, 3%. Anyway,
Dang. That's crazy. But that's why, yeah, these mixed families, it's it's such a landmine of, you know, didn't Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, isn't she like dating like Michael Jordan's son or something like that?
I think they had a relationship for a little while. Yes, I think that was a
Yeah, like
thing.
that's also very weird, right? Like one of your
Uh,
dad's like closest friends, right?
Dad's close close friends and his
Ex-wife.
I mean, daddy issues and mommy issues there, and maybe she's very attractive.
Yeah.
I think men will
That,
date and lay with anything,
sure.
anything that is attractive. That's why caged animal. See, that's why we gotta be caged animals.
Huh.
No, I mean
You just
you're in a happily as a single person. I need to be much smarter with my sexual desires.
hmm,
Yeah, like I
dang
can't
man.
like mommies.
When are you getting married? You have an engagement ring now.
Oh,
That's
well, I'm
crazy.
2 out of 8 payments, so I'm still on the way there, and it's actually financially hurting me a little bit because my taxes, my taxes were a lot higher than I thought they would be. So I'm like, where's all my money? Where's my money? And then I remembered, oh yeah, I give 500 away for this ring, but
Dang.
we'll see how it works. How it works out.
Yeah. Well, you gotta put it to use.
The ring?
Go
Ah,
ask somebody.
go
Yeah,
ask
get married.
somebody, anyone.
Well, it was meant for anyone, right?
No, no, you a hater, bro. You a hater, bro. Hey, can you at least support me? Just support your friend. You don't have to agree with
That's
me.
what I'm doing right now. I'm supporting you by
Nah. That was a what's a mean comment you just said. Look,
No.
not anyone. It's for someone. I just don't know who it is yet.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But
Yeah.
that's another way of saying it's for anyone, right?
No.
Essentially,
That's very different. No, not even essentially, not even close. That's very different. Like anyone implies just literally like 100% of the population is possible, like of the woman population. But
it
no,
is.
that's no, a very specific person that I haven't met. It's meant for one specific person. Yep.
Hmm,
Yep.
hmm. Well, we're at time now.
No.
Dang
Don't look at your clock. I can tell when you're looking at your clock. Like the
it.
the vibe definitely there's a decrease, you
Like a
know?
wrap it up kind of
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah, no. We got to hey, let's keep talking about those step siblings. So,
Yeah.
like yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
No,
Like
but
yeah.
as a person, I actually don't have any siblings of the opposite gender.
Oh, you don't have any
So,
sisters?
no. So that the whole concept is so foreign to me. Like, have you had any thoughts ever in your life where you're like, "Oh, my sister might be a little attractive." Like, have you?
No, I think they're so what okay, but they're also like 10 a lot of years apart from me.
Mm,
So maybe the big age difference is part of it, and maybe the personality is part of it. But
huh?
nope. I've always thought they were kind of gross. Like I don't even want to get close to. I don't want to smell them. too
Mm.
close. And I think that has to be evolution, you know?
Huh, yeah.
Yeah, right? You can't
That
be laying with your siblings. I'm sure there's some sort of s- hidden sense somewhere that's been
no, but,
developed.
historically, though, mathematically speaking, we're all children of incest, right?
All right, that's it for today. Thank you.